The recording also. Good afternoon to all of you. This is our practical hour number 4 of concrete technology. And in this practical hour, we try to complete uh, the practical on last practical on was test on the cement, that is fineness of cement. Ibrahim, Zainab, Muhammad Ibrahim is born number two. If all will join on time, then there should not be disturbance, but still the people they are joining the late. So today's experiment, we will see the uh, demonstration of fineness of cement balance air permeability apparatus. Before the fineness of cement, we have done the practical number 1 for dry sealing, but this test is just for demo. You have included in your experiment as experiment number 7 in your manual, which was prepared by me, and we will see the demo video and we can discuss. The objective of the today's practical one, that is experiment number 7, to determine the fineness of given sample of cement, the balance air permeability apparatus. Only demonstrable demonstration will be considered. So why the fineness, more fine particles we are needed. As you know that the finer the particle, more will be the surface area. More will the surface area. More surface area will be there, then you have to more reactivity of your concrete, your cement, and the binding of your concrete will be more larger material or large cohesive material or binding materials available for the your filler material to bind together. So when the cement reacts chemically with the water at the surface of its particles, the specific surface is directly related to its rate of reaction. So the final particle, the rate of reaction or net rate of vibration will be large. The measurement is therefore important in production of many process materials, especially concrete. It is universally used in the cement industry as a gauge of product fineness, which is directly related to such properties as speed of setting land, rate of strength development. Also, balance air permeability apparatus consists essentially of a means of drawing a definite quantity of air through a prepared bed of cementitious material and of definite porosity. The fineness is expressed as a total surface area in square centimeter per gram. If per gram cement we will take and we will spread the per gram of cement, so how much area it will cover, that is nothing but in this uh, said to be the fineness of your cement or cementitious material you can find out. So fineness of fly ash or fineness of slag, PDFS, you can find out this experiment also, because they are the cementitious material, and we can use that also for this experiment. So first we will see the apparatus required is the Blaine air permeability apparatus, weighing balance. We need a timers and soft brush and a spoon. So this setup you can see we need the mercury also. So you can see the mercury bottle is there. Then standard cement with the known specific radius there. Then the cell you can see I will draw some lines so that you can able to understand where is the cell. This is the mercury. This is the cell where this cell we are putting here when we are doing the experiment. This apparatus is called as balloon air permeability. It is a valve to increase the level or to increase the pressure. And some students, they are thinking they are more clever. They are joining lecture and letting out that is not good because all the things we are recording and lecture is recorded. When you are coming to lecture, you are giving the lecture. All these things are available to us. Also, the cement of knowing specific gravity and this manometer, you can see it is nothing but balance or permeability apparatus, where you can find the permeability of. Sorry, we find out the fineness of the cement by using this method. So first we will go through the procedure to take a cement having known specific gravity. So I think so. To discuss on the procedure on theoretically, we will see the video and one by one procedure I explain on the video, and you can read this also and how to find out the specific surface area of the cement or fineness of cement by using this experiment where balance air permeability apparatus. So if you come this manual, I will just go through the video. This is the video lectures. I will open the video so that you can easily understand the lecture. So this one is watch the lecture carefully, and this experiment is findings of cement by balance air permeability apparatus. So you can see the apparatus setup here. This is this is for the experiment is a this experiment you can uh, as per the uh, IS 403 Part 2 and ASTM C20407. So you can see these are the apparatus required for the plane air permeability apparatus. You can see here the weighing balance at the right. Then this is the oil. Then third bottle you can see from the right, balance and beaker in the oil, and then this is nothing but your mercury, and this one is the cement, standard cement of knowing known specific gravity, and this is the glass you can see in front of the mercury bottle, and this one is the cell. My arrow you can see, my arrow is visible to you as you can see this. Okay, so this is the cell, and this is the ball we need, and this black color with wire you can know this is the stopwatch, and some filters are required. ये मर्क्यूरी आप देख रहे हैं, और ये है आपका स्टैंडर्ड सीमेंट with knowing air permeability of, you can say, 3100 centimeters square per gram. That is the specific surface area we know. The specific surface area of that cement is 3100 centimeters square per gram. This one is the cell. With plunger we are using for the test. You can see the cell. Okay. It's coming with the perforated and closed plates. The cell you can see here. These are the plate, this perforated plate of the cell. This is the plate of the cell, and here you can see the white color. These are the filter papers. plain disc है. These are the filter paper. Stopwatch, and is the bowl. This is the balance responsibility apparatus. There is a point A and point B and point C. Okay. Here the liquid of density liquid which there is light mineral oil shall be filled with the mark C. You can see the it is filled with the mark C. Okay. The viscosity of the liquid is low. You can see the stopper pump, and this is the pump for attaching the our cell, and for this we are applying the pressure to lift the water for the practical. तो we start करेंगे हम अ, पहले जब start करेंगे हम तो take a cement of non specific gravity, apply a very thin film of light mineral oil to the cell interior, place the perforated disc on the leg. Before that we will see we will put the plain disc inside. We will set that, and then we will put the filter paper over that plane at the bottom of the cell, then place on the ensure the filter paper will duly cover with the disc. Okay, वो डिस्क को पूरा कवर न करना चाहिए filter paper. Then fill the cell with the mercury level to the top of the cell, and with a glass plate you will remove the mercury over the top. Remove the mercury from the cell and then measure the mercury, that is nothing but weight W1 or mass M1, whatever you can say. So you can press it and then measure the mercury. In another bowl, then mercury is transferred in the another container, and we will take the weight. Zero करने के बाद कंटेनर को, then we will put the weight the mercury only, and the mercury weight is something 79.13 gram. So that should be noted, that is W1 or M1. So that is 79.13 gram. Okay. Now you have to take the perforated uh, disc, and then again put the filter paper over that on the perforated disc. Then you have to take the 2.8 gram of cement. You have to take Now you have to take the 2.8 gram of the cement of known specific gravity, that is standard cement. This specific gravity of this cement we know, specific surface area of non-specific area, not specific gravity, non-specific surface area we know, and we will take the 2.8 gram of the cement, and then again we fill the cell. Already we are putting the perforated and the uh, filter paper over that this cement, and then we'll compact it. Then again we will put the filter paper. Then we'll put the filter paper properly over the cement surface. Then we have to put the small quantity of the lubricant, not too much, very small quantity of the lubricant on the plunger. Then we have to put to the we have to press the cement. Okay, so then cement will be touched. Then again you have to refill with this with the mercury. Again you have to fill this with the mercury and then level with the glass. Okay, and again you have to press with the glass, and the weight of mercury in another ball again is transferred to the another container. Straight to zero, the container should be zero before knowing the weight of mercury. Then you put the mercury on the another container and you can weigh. That weight is nothing but uh, weight WB or W2 or M2, whatever you can say. So W2 it is 56.26 gram. Now you have to find out the density volume of that. Volume is equal to WA minus WB, that is W1 minus W2. So density of the mercury is 13.53 from 26 degree. Then you can find out the volume in centimeter cube, and that is nothing but 1.69. So volume is nothing but 10 point. Okay, 1.690 per centimeter cube. So you can find out the mass of cement required for this. So this 3 point, you know, the row, that is the specific surface area. I will perform the actual sets. So we have to take the 2.66 gram of cement for that. Then again you have to put the filter paper in. Now take the 2.66 of the standard cement. So taken 2.66 gram. Again you have to fill into the cell, and then you have to put the plunger over top. So it should be rotated clockwise and dimension. Here is there, that should be out. Then again small quantity of lubricant, and then it should be out. Press the plunger so that expel all the contact air. Then the cell will be fitted over the top. The vertical portion is fitted on the top. Then this light density liquid should level will come up to the A point. You have to close the plug. You have to close the plug and close the wall also. Okay. Then we will remove the plunger first. You have removed the plunger. Now you have to remove the cork and hold the stopwatch. When the liquid reaches to the B point, you have to start the stopwatch. Now we will on the stopwatch as it reaches to the B, and then time recorded to reach the sea level. We have to find out. This is this is nothing but to find out the value K, that is constant, and that is K is nothing but apparatus constant. To know the value of K to perform our experiment. So it is now reaching the point C. Slowly, as it reaches the point C, you have to stop the stopwatch, and time in seconds should be noted. When we stop, it is seen that 53 seconds. Now, to calculate the K value, you have to put the S0 value of the non-specific surface area we know, and under root of T you have to put. You will get the constant, that is maybe 425.82. Now we have to find out the specific surface area of the cement which we have to use at site. That cement you have to take. Then again you have to put the perforated plate. Then you have to level it horizontally. Okay. Then you have to put the again filter paper over that perforated plate. Then uh, take the cement, 2.66 gram of cement. Of that you have to find out the specific surface area which we are using for your practical or for using for the uh, concrete purpose at the site. Okay. What is the time, Hyderabad? Joining it. Same procedure will repeat as you have done for the standard cement. Again, you have to put the on the conical portion and cell is fitted. Then wall is open and the liquid is to be bearing at the point A, applying the pressure, and then cork will be, and then again this it should be closed, and then again we have to remove the plunger. Okay, so remove the plunger. Now to remove the cork, as the liquid reaches to the B, you have to start the stopwatch. Now the stopwatch is started, and when this liquid reaches to the point C, you have to stop the stopwatch and reading is recorded in times t second, and using the formula as per the IS code, S is equal to K times under root of small t. K already you are calculated earlier, that is 425.82 under root of t, that time you are recording here. As this liquid reaches to the point C, you have to record the reading, stop the stopwatch, and the time second you have to, okay, you have to stop the stopwatch. That is nothing but 52.0, that is 52 second. Then you have to calculate the specific surface by the, because you know the K value, under root of that 52 into 425.82 will give you the specific surface area of that cement. It is something 03070.63. You can say 3071 centimeter square per gram. So the conclusion is the fineness of given sample of cement is nothing but 3071 uh, centimeter square per gram. So this is the procedure to find out the specific gravity of the, or specific surface area of the cement. As you find from the IS method and AST method, both value you can see approximately same. This is the summary of the results. You can see this. Okay. So this summary of your result. In hello, who is there? Who is there? I will remove you. Muhammad Ibrahim. Already we have seen this balance air permeability apparatus, and we have seen here uh, the sample calculations also, so that you have seen uh, where is that, okay, the value of M1 we have recorded, you can say the M1 or M2. M1 we have recorded at 79 point something 13, then recorded M2, that is 56.26. Then we calculated the volume having density of mercury. We have taken 13.53 gram per centimeter square, and then 79.13 divided by, sorry, minus 56.26 divided by a density of mercury, that is volume by the mercury. It is coming around something 2.66, 1.69, 1.69 centimeter cube. Okay, then you have calculated the K value sorry, this value W is equal to 1 minus rho. Rho is nothing but the specific surface area, specific gravity. Sorry, this is specific surface area of known. And you can find out the rho into volume. You just calculated 1.69. With rho, this is nothing but density of reference cement. Density of reference cement, you know. So you know the density of your standard cement is 3.15. The rho value and the volume you have calculated is 1.69 just now, and 1 minus the porosity of cement is zero point 0.5. We will get the value of nothing but 2.66 gram. So this 2.66 gram you have to take for your calculation. After this you are finding out, then you have to find out the value of constant K. The value of constant K you can find out. This S0 is the specific surface area of the reference cement. That is the standard cement specific surface area. Okay, surface area. So, and time your T0 we have taken that specific. So this is nothing but it is given 3100, and time when we are recorded that is something it is coming 53 second. Okay, so your K value you can find out K is equal to S0 is 3100. Now this is under root of T0 is 53. So you can get the K value something 425.82. Okay, now you have to come find out the specific gravity of that cement you are going to use on the site, that is the sample. uh, so now the same forces are applied. You have to put the cell and take the reading when the liquid will start uh, from B to C. When it reaches the P, this time elapsed. You have to find out at that time you are recorded is nothing but 52 seconds in this experiment that we have seen. And the specific surface area you have to find out, you don't know. And the K value just before this you have find out, that is 425.82. Now you can put this in the formula. The K value is 425.82 into under root of 52. This will give the specific gravity of 3070.63 centimeter square per gram, or if you round up, this will be 3071 centimeter square per gram. This is the specific surface area or fineness of your sample of cement. Uh, now this is the conclusion, that the fineness of this cement is 3071 centimeter square per gram. Okay, so this should not be there. You can erase this. Uh, so this is nothing but centimeter square per gram. 3071 centimeter square that is centimeter square. Sorry, centimeter square per. So now this is the procedure to find out the fineness of cement by the Blaine's air permeability apparatus. Now we'll come to the our next experiment. That is experiment number. This question answer you have to write down here in the space provided, and this is the link of the video. Now we'll come to experiment the part B of your manual and experiment number 8. This is experiment number 8 is experiment number 8 is nothing but to find know the fineness modulus by sieve analysis of fine aggregate. So this experiment to determine the fineness modulus of fine aggregate based on IS 383 1970. Okay, the student will require the following competency. Said Latif, was the time now? 1 hour you are late almost. If you are really want to learn, then you should join on the time. All the students. Not the way at the end of the lecture you will join just for the attendance. All the videos are recorded. Lecture and practical videos are recorded. Now the expected outcome of this practical, the student will acquire the following competency. They will understand the importance of particle size distribution. They will decide the grading zone of sand as per IS 383 1970 87, and ability to sieve aggregate, and ability to arrange the various sieve as per the IS code. So IS 383 1970 is for the aggregate, that is IS code, and we will see this experiment, the sieve analysis of the fine aggregate, how to perform. Okay. So we need various types of sieves to perform this experiment. That is nothing but to find out the fineness modulus and zone of your sand. The theory behind is that this is a name given by operation dividing a sample of aggregate into various fractions, each consisting of particles of same size. And the sieve analysis is conducted to determine the particle size distribution in a sample of aggregate, which will call as a gradation. Fine aggregate are designated as a coarse sand, medium sand, and the fine sand based on the fineness modulus. You can see here based on the fineness modulus, the sand is classified as coarse sand, fine sand, medium sand, etc. Okay, and the sand having the fineness modulus 3.2 is not satisfactory to use for the concrete. The apparatus required for the distance to sieve conforming to IS 460 1962 from 4.75 mm, 2.36 mm, 1.8 mm. You can see here, if you half 4.75, it will come 2.365. If you half this, you will come 1.18. So next possible particles size are available. That is 600 micron, half of that 300 micron, half of that 150 micron, and we need the weighing balance, causing travel stopwatch to do this experiment. Okay, so for the procedure, again we will go for the video lecture, sorry, video. We will see the video, and then we can find out the fineness modulus of the sand. So if you go for to search here to find fineness modulus of sand, this experiment get performed. These videos are available. Fineness modulus of sand, and you can find many videos are available to find out the fineness modulus of your sand. SEO analysis is also called as SEO analysis, or it is also called as and fineness modulus of sand is fine. This already we have seen. We will find out the grading zones, and we find out the but to know the coarseness or fineness of the particle of the sand, that is, it is coarser sand or finer sand or medium sand, then this fineness modulus test we have to perform. अगर फाइननेस मॉडुलस आपका टू टू और 2.5 के बीच में है तो इट इज फाइनल सैंड एंड if it is more than that, more than 3 and 2.9 uh, to 3.2, that is the coarser sand. Now the CV will use that different sizes of seal, that is now we will see the experiment how to perform the fineness modulus. This is the 10 mmcu 4.75, 2.36, 1.18, SU number 600 micron, and the 300 microns ISU and 150 micron ISU, 150 micron. We'll take the sample of 1 kg cement. We'll take the sample of 1 kg cement, or 12 kg sand, sorry, yeah? That is nothing but you can say the 1000 gram, or you can also take 500 gram sand also for the experiment. We are using a smaller sieve, and you should record this is the format analysis you have to write down. because sand is nothing but particle size less than only one particle is there, and that also gone through that. So, so 4.7 में जितना रिटर्न हुआ वी विल वेट दैट. We will measure the 4.75 retain is written around 21.4 gram retain हुआ. You can write down that at 4.75 retain value. Then again we have to take the, now we'll put all the sieves and the sieve shaker of the same size. 4.75 sieve also coming with this small size. Here it is not available. So to put this sieve, uh, put the sample with all the sieves to the sieve shaker machine. This is the sieve shaker machine. The knob should be tightened, and then start the sieve shaker machine for this. Then we have to sieve it for 10 minutes. Automatically after 10 minutes it will stop. Whatever time you will set for the sieve. Then we have to measure the retained value. I will remove from the all the sieves and whatever the sample of sand retained on the this sieve you have to measure A. Measure for two the sample retained on the 2.36 mm sieve. And the sample we are putting 2.36 mm sieve retained. All the particles should be taken out from the sieve carefully. Yes, 36. That weight is 2 to 28.2 gram. You have to write down on the sheet. Now we will measure the sieve at 1.18. The value is came how much? Reserve that weight. 153.9. Then again, you have to take the CU 600 micron, that is weight is 353 something, 338.7. Then similarly we will weigh for the 300 micron, at 126.5. But write down each value properly. Then you have to wait for the 150 micron sieve. 108.5. Now you have to take the weight of pan. 21.4 gram. Now you have to find out the percentage weight retained. When we find out the percentage weight retained, it will be 21.4 into 1000 divided by 100. 2.14%, and then 100 minus 2.14, it will give the percentage passing. So 100 minus 2.14, it will give you the 100% passing is 97.86. Similarly, you have to do calculation for all. Then you can see that 2.36, the percentage retain is 22.82, and then you have to take percentage passing. Percentage passing is 75 point, cumulative percentage passing. Percentage retain, percentage passing is nothing but 75.04. And you have to do all the calculations. It will be 3.26. Hmm. So fineness modulus is nothing but 2.63 uh, came for the this. So that's why you have to find out or fill this table as you perform the test. So and then you can find out the uh, cumulative percentage passing or cumulative percentage retained divided by 100. It will give you the fineness modulus of your sand. Then you have to write out in conclusion fineness modulus of given sample of fine aggregate is whatever fineness modulus will come. You have to write here that indicates the which type of sand based on the values given earlier. Here you can see here it fine sand 2.2, 2.6, 2.6, 2.9 medium sand and coarse sand is 2.9 to 3.2 and about that is coarser sand. So all this value you should write down here and then you can say that the sand is fine sand, coarse sand or medium sand. That will be the conclusion. Then that you have to find out the zone of sand. So how you can find out the sand percentage passing for the percent passing? You have to compare with the table in IS 1 383. So if you go the IS code for the aggregate that IS 383 2016, the new code is there. This is on the 1970s, the old code. So if you come to the uh, table number 4 of your uh, SIM analysis, the percentage passing you are calculated, and based on that percentage passing, you have to check uh, one by one SIM, and from that, which one is the meeting nearly, that is nothing but your grading zone of your sand. So this table is required uh, from IS 383 to find the fineness modulus of your sand. Okay, this is the experiment you have to do in the lab. If physically classes are open, if not open, then you have to write down all the readings, and the readings will be provided to you. Okay, and you can from the video already you can understand how the test is formed. Now we'll come to the experiment number 9 here. Experiment number 9. Experiment number 9 is nothing but to find out the silt content of the fine aggregate. So how to determine the silt content of the fine aggregate? We will see one by one. To determine the silt content of a given sample of fine aggregate, you have to require uh, following outcome at the end of this practical. You will understand the importance of fine aggregate silt content to decide necessity of washing of fine aggregate and ability to prepare common salt solution, ability to take record and observations. So these outcomes you can take from this experiment. This is the jar you take yes, where you can find out the glass jar. This is the simple jar, but you have to use the graduated jar for this experiment. So if you see the find the sill content of the sand, sill content test for the sand, then you have to use the beaker or the grading jar. From this video, you can able to understand the sin, how to find out the sin content of your given sample of sand. This beaker, we can see that the graduated scale is there. You have to use that for to find out the sin content of your sand. The theory is that because the sand is compulsory used for the concrete making, and because if there is set into the cement, that will adverse affect the mixed proportion of the sand, and that's why we need this apparatus. 1% solution of sodium chloride NaCl. Then you need the graduated measuring jar. You need the sample of sand in its natural stand. Also, you need the observation sheet to record the reading. You have to take the 50 ml of the 1% of the sodium chloride solution or common salt up to 50 ml mark. This is the 50 ml. Then you have to add sand to be tested in the jar to the level uh, such that the level of the water will reaches or solution will reaches up to the 100 ml mark. The initial 1% initial solution will reaches the 100 level mass. You have to fill the sand till the common salt or NaCl solution reaches 100 ml mark. Then again you have to add the more water to it when the solution will reach to the mark of 150 ml. So, and again you have to add. So now the level reaches to 150 ml. पहले हमने किया ये NaCl solution 50 ml तक डाला, फिर जो सैंड का हम लोग सिल्ट कंटेंट निकालेंगे वो सैंड हम लोग ने यहाँ तक फिल किया कि सॉल्यूशन का जो लेवल है वो इंक्रीज होकर 100 ml तक आ गया. Then again we'll fill the solution when the mark reaches to 150 ml. तो वापस से हमने सॉल्यूशन डाला जब तक कि हमारा जो ग्रेजुएटेड जार में जो लेवल है 150 ml तक नहीं आता. Now we'll shake it properly. it is to be the कंटेनर जार फॉर द 3 आवर्स 3 घंटे के लिए इसको सेटल डाउन करने के लिए रखेंगे 3 घंटे बाद the silt will seal over the layer of your sand and this will give you the percentage of your silt content. Then you have to take the readings, record the reading on the observation table. You can see the reading, volume of sample W1 in ml. Okay, for ml. Then you have to calculate the percentage of silt, volume of silt divided by total volume of the sample into 100. It will give the percentage of silt content. Four upon 96 into 100. It gives the silt content. Repeat the procedure for the 2 more sample, record the value, and the average of 3 reading is taken as the final value, and that is the experiment for to find out the silt content. So that silt content should be all as per IS code. It should be less than 3%. As less silt content is possible. If silt content is more in excess, then it will reduce the strength of your concrete. Okay, and there are many question answer in your manual. Come to the manual uh, of the silt content. This is the observation table. If your reading is 79.8 ml and volume of silt is 3 ml, then you can find out the percentage 2% silt. Okay, and then again 79.8, the percentage of silt is 5 ml, and then percentage 3.3, then again 7.79.8, 2 ml of the silt content. There is to be find out the percentage 2 divided by 79.81 into 100, that is 2.50, 2.50%. So likewise, you have to fill the observation table and then to find out the average value, put it and then calculations, and you have to do this after performing or seeing the video. uh, Several videos available on the internet. You can uh, write down the question and answer as the space provided, and then this experiment the result content is completed. So that is the nothing but how to find out the silt content of given sample of sand. Now you see the experiment number 10. To find out the determination of the specific gravity, water absorption and bulk density of the fine aggregate, So it is very important properties is specific gravity, water absorption of the fine aggregate, moisture content we need for the mixed proportioning of the concrete. So we'll stop for 5 minutes and then we'll start. Uh, Hello, are you there? Abhijit, Ahmed, Saudagar, शाहिद लतीफ,
Okay.
समझ में आ रहा है कुछ की बस सिर्फ वो वीडियो चालू करके सो रहे?
Present sir.
शाहिद रजा,
प्रेजेंट
शिरीष
सर।
देवरे, शिरीष देवरे, श्रेयस मोरे,
प्रेजेंट सर।
प्रेजेंट नहीं समझ में आ रहा है क्या ये बताइए आप?
यस सर।
ये तो
Yes.
एक्सपेरिमेंट हो गया।
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
आपको ये मैनुअल जो मैं आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी दूंगा उसको प्रिंट करके आपको सब क्वेश्चन आंसर लिख कर आपको सबमिट करना रहेगा। तो फाइनल मैनुअल मैं आपको शेयर करूंगा अभी आपको रीडिंग के लिए, और इसके लिए मैं मैनुअल आपको ए पार्ट का पहले शेयर किया, अभी ए बी पार्ट दोनों मिलाकर शेयर करूंगा। एंड देन further for C part also, for concrete testing also, workability and strength, that also we will share to you so that you can perform the test. If it is not performed physically, then we will perform the test on virtually as we are doing. तो एक 5 मिनट का ब्रेक लेते हैं, then we start our experiment number 10, that is the water obstruction. And don't go anywhere, only 5 minute break is there. Okay. Okay. So everyone will come back. Now we will start the experiment number 10. So experiment number 10 is nothing but to determine the specific gravity, water absorption, and apparent specific gravity and bulk density of the fine aggregate. All the students they come back. Okay. The student will acquire the following competency by the completing the experiment. First, to understand the bulk density of fine aggregate sample, to understand the water absorption and moisture content, ability to perform test on fine aggregate. To perform this experiment, to know the specific gravity, water absorption, moisture content of the fine aggregate, so you need the apparatus, that is pycnometer, 100 ml measuring cylinder, well ventilated oven, tapping rod, filter paper, and funnel. Then the theory behind this experiment is nothing but to know the specific gravity. The specific gravity of aggregate is defined as ratio of mass of solid in a given volume of sample of the mass of an equal volume of water at the same temperature. The specific gravity is nothing but also called as relative density. It is the ratio of mass of the solid to the equal volume of water at the same temperature. The specific gravity of an aggregate is considered to be a measure of the strength or quality of material. Stones having low specific gravity are generally weaker than those with higher specific gravity. Then the bulk density. The bulk density is the mass of aggregate required to fill the container of a unit volume with respect in the kilogram per liter. And water absorption, the extra water present on the surface of aggregate other than the pores is termed as the moisture content, and the additional water, if there is not there and the sand is dry, and if it will absorb the water for the to come into the SSD condition, that is the saturated surface drag condition, then that is nothing but water absorption. So what is the saturated surface drag condition? Anybody? किसी को मालूम है सैचुरेटेड ड्राई सरफेस कंडीशन किसको बोलते हैं? नहीं मालूम है. So that is saturated surface dry condition if this is the aggregate particles and these are the pores you can see. So this is you can consider this is the aggregate, and the aggregate pores having a water. In the aggregate pores there are water, but from the above the surface look dry, but in the pores the water particles are available. So this condition, when the pores are with water, but when we see with the naked eye, the surface of aggregate will look like a dry condition. So this condition is termed as saturated surface dry condition. So this condition is termed as saturated surface dry condition. Okay. So this is nothing but this jar is nothing but it is a picnometer bottle. The details of picnometer bottle. Here is the aperture. Is the aperture 6 mm diameter aperture. This one is the screw ring at below. Here is the rubber washer. You can see here at bottom is the rubber washer is there. And this one the portion of glass. So this one is the portion of your glass. Now how to perform this uh, test to know the specific gravity of your sand. Again we will see the video. From that you can know that how to perform this procedure from the video, and then how to find out the specific gravity from the observation table and these calculations. From these values what you record, A value, B value, C value, based on these values A, B, C and D, you can find out the specific gravity of the sample by using this formula. Okay. And the bulk density we are performing on the cylindrical specimen, that we will see later. I will come here now to find out the specific gravity of sand. The gravity of sand. You can find out this fine aggregate. Picnometer you can see. These all are the apparatus. Take the 500 gram of the sample, place in the tray and covered. This is nothing but 500 gram sample you have taken, and that weight is nothing but E. Can Write down E. Then sample is placed in a picnometer. The air is removed by stirring. This is the picnometer. When the picnometer is completely filled with the distilled water, then cover the picnometer with that rubber ring and the attachment. And all the content of the picnometer is transferred to the enamel tray. Then we have to filter again we have to take the Before we have taken the sample with water filled picnometer, that weight we have recorded, and then now just picnometer with the distilled water, we have to take the weight and that will be recorded. Now we have to decant, then this water is filtered after decantation slowly, and the suspended particle will become. Material returned to the sand in a tray after drying. And this sand is now in the oven, sample for 100 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. This is the definition of your specific grade and can be find out. Water absorption can be calculated. Mm. Water absorption. This is talking about the water absorption and space gravity upon absolute gravity you can find out from this experiment. The bulk density experiment we will see in next class. So we will stop today here. If you have any doubt, you can ask of me. This is all about the experiment on the sand to find out the specific gravity water absorption and a specific apparent specific gravity of the sand by using this experiment.